I've been thinking a lot more about trans issues, about prominent trans people in the media. And I think I've decided, hot take here, everyone, but I'm not the biggest fan of Caitlyn Jenner. Settle down. Here's why, right? First of all, like, there's no doubt that what Caitlyn did a few years ago in terms of like coming out in a really public way and bringing visibility to the trans community was huge, right? There's no doubt about that. There's also no doubt, though, that she killed someone with her car, right? So, yeah, strike one. No. Right, yeah, we really Matthew Brodericked her on that one. For those of you who don't know, maybe one person knows, Matthew Broderick actually killed 2 people with his car, but we as a society collectively forgot and forgave him. I can only assume because of Inspector Gadget. But listen, I don't just dislike Caitlyn Jenner because of vehicular manslaughter, right? It's also because of politics. Caitlyn is a staunch Republican, which is fine. This is the part of the show where I find out what the politics of the Laugh Factory are. But we're in too deep, so let's go. Caitlyn voted for Trump in 2016, and she said during the campaign that she thought that Trump would be, quote, an avid defender of LGBT rights and women's rights. No. If only there was some way we could have known that wouldn't possibly be true, right? Listen, I actually don't think that Trump himself necessarily hates gay people, hates trans people. Honestly, like, I think he doesn't care, and he lacks the capacity for empathy for anyone who looks different than he does, and he weaponizes the bigotry of his supporters for political gain, right? I do think, though, that Mike Pence hates gay people, and I would love to have a conversation with him about it, and here's how I think it would go. I'd be like, hey, Mike, Mikey boy, what if gay people were people? And I think the way that he would react is he would just sort of like malfunction and tweak out, and the small larval alien maggot that like lives in his brains and operates his limbs with little toggles would just like abort his brain, exit his mouth, and leave his husk body just sort of like standing there. I'm referring, of course, to a Yeerk from the popular science fiction young adult series Animorphs. None of you? Okay, one. Well, this guy, yeah, okay. For the rest of you, I'm almost out of time, but I have to go over this. In Animorphs, the Yeerks were a parasitic alien species that lives inside people's brains, right? And their competition with the Andalites, a sort of mystical centaur-looking alien species that gave a ragtag group of teens the ability to morph into animals, hence Animorphs. There were 54 books in the series. I read them all in the 3rd and the 4th grade because I was very smart and questionably autistic. So that's Animorphs. And I don't really have a takeaway from that.